Shri Sai Satcharita, Chapter 47, Part 3. Strange things happened. There was a sudden rise in prices. By Gauri's good luck, there was a great demand for land, and the land was sold for 1 lakh of rupees, 100 times the worth of her ornaments. Half the amount was paid in cash, and the remaining was to be paid in 25 installments of rupees 2000 each. All agreed to this transaction but began to quarrel over the money. They came to me for consultation. I told them that the property belonged to God and was vested in the priest, and that Gauri was his sole heiress and proprietress, and no amount should be spent without her consent, and that her husband has no right whatsoever to the amount. On hearing my opinion, Veerbhadrappa was angry with me and said that I wanted to establish Gauri's claim and embezzle her property. On hearing his words, I remembered God and kept quiet. Veerbhadrappa scolded his wife Gauri, and she came to me at noon, requested me not to mind the words of others and not to discard her, as she was my daughter. As she thus sought my protection, I gave her a pledge that I would cross 7 seas to help her. Then that night Gauri had a vision. Mahadev appeared in her dream and said, "The whole money is yours. Do not give anything to anybody. Spend some amount for temple purpose in consultation with Chain Basappa, and if you want to use it for some other purpose, consult Baba in the masjid myself." Gauri told me the vision, and I gave her a proper advice in the matter. I told her to take the principal or capital amount to herself, give half the amount of interest to Chain Basappa, and that Veerbhadrappa had nothing to do in the matter. While I was thus talking, both Veerbhadrappa and Chain Basappa came there quarrelling. I tried my best to pacify them and told them to God's vision to Gauri. Veerbhadrappa got wild and angry and threatened to kill Chennbasappa, cutting him to pieces. The latter was timid. He thought my feet and sought refuge. I pledged myself to save him from the wrath of his foe. Then, after some time, Veerbhadrappa died and was born as a snake, and Chain Basappa died and was born as a frog. On hearing the croaking of Chain Basappa and remembering my pledge, I came here, saved him, and kept my word. God runs to his devotees for help in times of danger. He saved Chain Basappa, the frog, by sending me here. All this is God's Leela or sport. The moral. The moral of the story is that one has to reap what one sows, and there is no escape unless one suffers and scores up on one's old debts and dealings with others, and that greed for money drags the greedy man to the lowest level and ultimately brings destruction for him and others. Bo to Shri Sai. Peace be to all. Thank you.